Hello everyone, this is TJ with Robinhood Coins, and we are back again with another $50 hunt. Today we have 6 boxes to hunt through. We're looking for some proofs, silver, error coins, anything to add to our collection. Hopefully we have something really good for the Robinhood Coins giveaway for the video. And as always, to enter that giveaway, all you have to do is comment on the video and we'll use a random comment picker to pick the winner. So with that, let's get into these rolls. All right, let's get into box number 1. And let's find some silver enders. How great would that be? And I think we have one right there. That is silvery. That is a great start. All right, I am 99% sure this is a silver ender. I think it's probably a 40%er. So let's see what it is. And it does look like a 40%er right there. And we have a 1968. Got to love finding silver first thing on a 6-box hunt. That is great. And we have another silver right there, and it's a 90%er. That is great. We have a Kennedy, 90%, 1964. Getting into roll number 8 right here. And we have another silver. Look at that. Nothing else there. Let's see what it is. We got a 1967. Man, look at that. These must have came from the same place. They're like, almost like they were in the ground. And we have another silver. Look at that. That is great. And we have a proof. Oh, this is great. So we have the 1967. Looking pretty toned or worn and ratty like the other one. But you know what? Silver still spins like silver. And check out that 1980 proof. That is great. Really nice condition for being as old as it is. 39 years old. We are getting into roll number 14 right here. Let's see if I can get things. Oh! And we have another silver. Look at that right there. Having a hard time opening this one, but there's still silver there. That is great. Let's see what it is. Ooh, this is a much nicer 1967. Check that out. And we have 2 silver in 1 roll. This is awesome. This one might even be a 90%er, so let's start with the 40%er first. 1966, very cool. Don't have that yet on this hunt. And now let's check out that 90. Oh, just a really nice looking 67. I was hoping that could have been a 90, but you know what? Silver is silver, and that's a good looking one. We will take it. And it looks like we have more silver. Holy cow. 2 more silver. That's the second time this box. Let's check it out. Let's go with this one first. And it looks like we have a really nice looking 1968. Check that out. Very cool. And then let's see this one. Another one of those 1967s. That is great. And we have another silver. Looks like it's going to be another one of those nice 1968s or 1967s. Check it out. Yep, there it is. Look at that. This one almost looks like it's got, hopefully you can see this. It's almost like little specks taken out of it. I don't know what that is. Just interesting. But definitely pretty clean from the sides. And it looks like we have another silver. Let's check it out right here. You can see it. Fourth from the end. Let's see. Another 1967. That's good stuff. And we have another silver. Check that out. Looks like we might also even have an NIFC. Yep. We've been getting a lot of NIFCs in this box. There's just a bunch. But this is the one that I wanted to see right there. You could tell from the edge. Guess what it is? I bet you it is a 1968. Let's see. Oh, another 1967. Lots of the 1967s, but several of these are really nice looking, so that's very cool. But to give you an idea of how many of the NIFCs, and I think my wife has a stack over there as well. And, oh, here we go. So yeah, this is lots of NIFCs in this box. And it looks like we have another one. Roll number 43. Let's see. This one's a 69. Look at that. We do not get the 69 very often. One away from being an ender. That would have been super cool. But still, 1969 and 65, I think I have the least of. Maybe 66. Definitely 1967 and 68 I have the most of. And we are getting into roll number 44. And 44 is going to have another 2 silvers. And this time we might get that 90 that I was hoping for. That is pretty shiny right here. This one right here is definitely a 40. Let's check it first. 1968. Got to love that. Now let's get to that. And it's another 67. But we'll take a 67 all day long, especially in that clean a shape. Very nice looking. It looks like we might have another one. And we do. I was wondering, because it looked like it almost had just like green paint on the side. Sometimes there's some that look like that, but it is a 1967. A little bit dirty, toned. Look at that interesting, like that's that coloration, that green coloration that's also on the sides. So we are all done with the rolls, and man, that was an awesome box. That was a lot of fun. We ended up with a total of 16 silvers. We had a 1969, 3 68s, 10 67s, the 66, and that 90% or that 1964. We also had probably someone's collection dump of NIFCs, because check us out. 2002, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and 14. The only one we're missing is 2013. And then we also had this beautiful 1980 proof right there. Very nice condition. And then look at this coin. Just really interesting wear. It's like someone grinded it down. But interesting find nonetheless. It's time for box number 2. And we're going to start off with this toned looking coin right here. Alright, we are all done with box number 2. And all that netted us was a 2002, an 04, 2 05s, and an 06. But we have box number 3 with one that's interesting. Possibly a silver, but very well could have some sort of coloration, like a teal coloration to it. So it's just an interesting one. I think it could be a silver. We will see.
We're on roll number 1, and I am excited because we are finding silvers, and this one looks like it's gonna have a silver.
That's right. We are excited to see what that ender is. Keep it in front. Nope. It looks like it was just a painted coin.
More rolls to go. We might have a silver.
Oh, yep, you might. You might have 2. Let's check that one. No, the other one.
What?
What is this? And you do. Look at that. What's this other one?
A 1974. But at least we got one.
Yeah.
Good job, little helper.
That is great.
Denver.
What are the years of silver?
70 and below. What is it? Oh, I missed a 1972S. A proof. I missed that. Good that my dad found it.
And it looks like we have another silver right there. Look at that, and it's a 1968. Got to love that. Very cool. Let's see what else we have in here. We had a painted coin. That's interesting.
I love half dollars. And let's see what we get. Oh, silver. That must be a silver.
Yeah, you're right. I bet you're right.
I just bought that.
Yep.
1969. I am freaking out. I mean, 66. Oh my gosh.
Let's show everybody the front and back one more time. That's
so
very cool.
funny.
You found 2 silvers in this box.
Yeah. Alright, put it close.
Hey, look at this. Check them out. Show everybody what is it. No, go up close.
S!
Yeah!
Oh my gosh, and that's even so close to
A silver, huh?
yeah, silver. But I also want the silver to explode in my eyeball.
How about it explodes and turns into more silver?
Yeah. Exploding silver. Oh!
You got one?
It looks like it's way different. Or it might not. Yes! Yes! Yes!
Good
My
job!
third silver!
You found 3 silver today. That is great.
Wait,
Show
wait.
them. Show them the front and the back. What year is it?
It is a 1967.
That is very cool.
Is that a silver? Do we have 2? It looks like we have 2.
Okay, we'll finish opening it. Let's see.
Wait.
Oh, I don't know.
No, this one.
Let's see. And it
Yes!
is.
Us! Yes!
Good job. You spotted that one, didn't you?
Yes. And even it looks like rusty. Like, it looks like they put on gray slime. And
Gray
black.
slime.
See, look. To this octopus.
All right, let's see what the wrap up here. So we're all done with the rolls, and she is going to show you all of our finds.
We found a 1967.
That's right.
We found another 1967. And we even found a 1966. We found a 1968.
Those, all 4 of those she found.
And we also found a 1968.
Show them the proofs that we got. These were really cool. Well, I don't think we have these.
One proof is the 1972S.
Uh-huh.
Another proof is the 1971S, what I found.
I'm for sure that I do not have that one. And then we had this NIFC 2007.
Oh, I thought that was a proof.
And then show them that toned coin that your sister found.
This is what my sister found. It's a
Yeah.
1983 and can't see if it's a D.
Denver, yep.
Yeah, Denver.
All right, you ready to get into box number 4?
Yes! Even though I'm not going to be there.
So this is box number 4 right here.
For rule number 1.
Show them the end. It looks a little suspicious, but it's probably just some toning or some dirt, but it's got a very yellowy tint to it. So let's see. It is kind of the color that some of those ratty looking 40%ers get. But we will see. Nope.
But look at the edge.
Oh yeah, that is just beat up. And it looks like we have silver. Look at this. Right there, third in from the left. Let's check it out. 1965. This is the least, this is the 40%er that I have the least of. Very cool. That is awesome. Roll number 31, and we have our first silver of this box. Well, just ran across this 1983 Philadelphia, and it looked from the naked eye like it was missing the FG, and man, this is faint. I mean, you can see just a very, very, very tiny little raised something. Can't even really make out what it is. But if you put it way down over here in the corner of the screen of the magnifying, there it starts to look a little bit more raised. Not really pronounced to be able to tell what it is though. And so depending on the lighting, like right there, you really almost can't see it at all. So you got to check all the different lighting. I don't know. This is a really, really close one. As I've said before, what I've heard is that it has to have absolutely no trace of the FG. But this one, you can't make out the FG at all, but you can see bumps where it's supposed to be. Let me know what you guys think. Well, here's the wrap up. We ended up with the 1965, and I checked the red book. Only 65 million or 66 million minted, and 1967 and 68 both have 290 and 250 million minted. So that's why we get these so much less than those others. We also had that 1983 that I just showed you under the scope, and then we had one NIFC, a 2005. But anytime you find silver in a $50 box, it's a good box in my book. All right, I got my little helper back, and we are gonna get into box number 5. I'm on roll 27, and this is the first time I've ever found a foreign coin in a $50 box, and it's República de Panama. It is a 2016, very cool looking coin here. Got to love that. I love the shield. And like I said, I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've ever found a foreign in a $50 box, so really excited to find that. We are on roll 48, and we have another proof. This time, it's a 1972 San Francisco. I think this is actually the second one we found in this hunt. Well, box number 5 netted us 25 NIFCs, and a lot of them are in really nice shape, so that's really cool. And I even had a 2013, which I don't have very many of that year. We had that Panama $50 2016, which is an awesome find for me. That's the first foreign I've had in $50 boxes. We had another one of those 1983s that looks like it's a no FG. Haven't checked it yet, but from the naked eye it does. And then another 1972 San Francisco proof, which was very cool. We are going to have a lot of NIFCs in box number 6 because I saw at least 4, if not 5, NIFC enders. So with that, we're going to jump into box number 6 and see what we have. And it does look like we have silver. Gotta love in roll number 3, finding silver right there in the middle. Hopefully you can see that. Let's see what it is. And we have a 1968. We'll have to look for that repunch mint mark. I already have one 1968 with a repunch mint mark, so hopefully this will be number 2. And this was an ender, and I didn't even notice it. It must have been a reverse ender. I don't know. But look at that. 1982. That is awesome. And it's in really nice shape. It's got a little bit of the ring of death right there on the left of the face. But you know what? That is great. I love getting proofs. And we have another proof. Another 1982. That is great. Another really nice condition. For being in circulation anyway. Look at that. 2 1982 proofs. Very cool. Oh man, that's some good stuff right here. Probably a proof. Yep. And we have another proof. And it's a 1984. A little bit more worn than that first 82 that we found. But you know what? I will take that all day long. That's more than likely going to fill a spot in the book. And we have another proof though. Very cool. Another 1971. I think we might have enough for myself and both daughters at this point. And we have another proof. Look at this. 1991. Got to love that. Little dinged up, especially those big old gashes right on this face. But still a proof. And I don't know if I have that yet. I'll have to check the book. But very cool. 5 proofs so far. That's the most I've ever had in a box. And it looks like we might have some proofs here. Let's see. That would be great. And we do. We have 2 in a row, back to back. Look at this, 1977. Very cool. Man, this hunt is going to fill up several spots in our albums. This is very awesome. 1985 right here. Decent condition for being in circulation. Very nice. All right, well, we're all done with the rolls, and so now it's time for the wrap-up. But before we get into the silver and the proofs and stuff, here are just the NIFCs. Holy cow. 134 NIFCs every single year from 2002 all the way to 2019. And I believe that's my first 2019 right there. Very cool. Some of them are in some rough shape, and I'll probably end up sending them back. But we had a total of 134, like this 2009 right there, and that 2010 with the Ring of Death. But overall, there's a lot of really, really nice shape ones that we're going to keep. All right, now here's the rest of the wrap-up. And man, this was an awesome, exciting hunt. So we ended up with a total of 23 silvers. We had 1 64, a 65, 2 66s, 12 67s, and I think a few of these may be the SMS. This one is super, super reflective. And when you look at it compared to some of the other ones, like that one, it just has a lot more reflection on it. And there's a couple that are like that, but they are pretty worn, so it's really hard to tell whether or not they truly were an SMS. And they don't look as shiny as the SMS that I found, and I have in my folder, my album. But we also had 6 of the 68s and 1 1969. Then we had that Panama $50, which is very cool. I was really excited to find that. And then we had a total of 12 proofs. These proofs are duplicates, 2002, 71, and 72. But all of these 9 right here are, sorry, 8 of these 9 are going to either fill a hole or upgrade my album. The 85 is going to be an upgrade, and I believe the 80 is going to be an upgrade. But then the 71, 72, 77, 82, 84, and 91 are all going to be filling spots, I'm pretty sure. And I had a question for you guys. So, do I choose for my album this one right here, which is an 82 that's pretty nice? It's got a little, obviously some scratches, but worst off, on the left right there, hopefully you can see it, is a little bit of the Ring of Death. Or this one right here that doesn't have the Ring of Death, but definitely has more scratches in the fields. I'm sort of leaning towards the one with the Ring of Death, because although it has those scratches from the coin rolling machine, it has less in the fields overall, and just looks a little bit nicer. But let me know what you think. But overall, man, this was an awesome hunt. So fun, so many finds. All right, well, since we found so many finds, so much silver, so many proofs, we're going to go ahead and have 3 winners for the Robinhood Coins giveaways for this video. So the first winner is going to win this 1964 Kennedy. Got to love the 90% silver right there. The second winner is going to win this 1967. It may be an SMS, special mint set. It is super shiny in some areas, but it's been in circulation, so it's hard to tell. But regardless, it's a really nice looking 1967. And then also 5 NIFCs is going to be the third person that wins. It's 2002, 3, 4, 5, and 2006. So the first 5 years of the NIFC. And as always, if you want to enter that giveaway, just comment on this video and we will use a random comment picker to pick the winner. Well, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps our channel. And subscribe if you like our content. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so you don't miss any videos or giveaways. And I will see you on the next hunt.